Welcome to the Brother Henry and
You Show.
this show is
Life transforming.
Edifying, challenging, and life-giving.
Informative.
Your life will never be the same.
In Jesus' name.
Enjoy today's program. Greetings. The Bible says that I will bless the Lord at all times. His praises shall continually to be in my mouth. Pastor, just to see another day within itself is a blessing. It's such an honor to be here in Palestine, Texas with my dear friend, Bishop Carlos Daniels. God bless you.
God bless you. God bless you, man.
Thank you for being on the show today. Bishop Carlos Daniels is not only the lead pastor, but he's the host pastor of Faith Tabernacle Ministries church right here in Palestine, Texas. And Pastor, I would like to start out with the question: how long have you been pastoring this church?
Literally, we will be here 10 years in December. December marks 10-year celebration that we have been senior pastor here at Faith Tabernacle Ministries and just enjoying the ride.
Oh, good. Has it always been at this location?
Yes, this is a historical church. This church has been here for approximately 86 years. And God has blessed us to come in, and it was a vacant church. I think it was vacant for almost 20 years. We used to, matter of fact, no, let me back up. It was vacant for about like 12 years. And I know when we first started out in ministry, we would come here and do revivals here. When the late pastor, Allgood was the pastor here. And after they moved to their new location here in the city of Palestine, Texas, the church had just been vacant. In the community, people was breaking in and stealing copper and just vandalizing the church. And Prophet, my deal is I just believe that there shouldn't be a vacant church in the community. And we stopped by, and God just worked a miracle for us to even get in the building. We didn't have to put a deposit down, didn't have to put a down payment down. He gave us the keys and told us to fix it up and go in and have church. And this is where we've been. And it's ironic, it's coming up 10 years, us being in this location. We just paid the last note off in the ministry last month.
That's good.
So we're getting ready to have our note burning service, and also in the next year or so we will be moving right around the corner to the property around the corner for our new location.
Oh, good. Congratulations, Pastor. I love that title, Faith Tabernacle Ministries. Tell us a little bit briefly, how did that get started? Well, I know you was preaching way before you became a pastor.
Yes, sir.
But
yes, sir.
How did the Faith Tabernacle get started?
Actually, I was raised up in the church in Fairfield, my home church in Fairfield, Faith Temple Ministry. And we just came, when God sent me off to do the work here in Palestine, it basically came just an off branch of the home church, and that was Faith Temple. And so I just called this one Faith Tabernacle. And once, because I'm a man of faith, I really walk by faith, I live by faith. For the Bible even tells us that it's impossible to please God without faith. And so I'm a faith man. So I think it just is befitting, since I'm a faith preacher, is to have a house of faith. And believe me, since we've been here on this journey, God has done some miraculous things in this ministry by faith.
Amen.
So that's where we got that from.
Awesome. What is your vision for Faith Tabernacle Ministries?
Well, our primary vision is to win the lost at any cost. We know we have to get ready for the great Pentecost.
Amen.
And so our vision here is not so much the ones that's inside of the walls, but the people outside the walls, the people that walk up and down the street. And if you notice, in Europe, I know you're from this area also, and our community that we're in, and I love it, you know, it's a community that needs the church influence. Our community here, you know, it's a lot of children, a lot of people have went astray in this community. It's a drug infested community, and these are the people that God has commissioned us to go out and win. Not the ones that's inside the walls that say that we have it all together, but our greatest work is outside the walls.
Yeah, amen.
One thing is that, you know, when you was raised up, and you can testify to this because, you know, your mom and your dad are two awesome, great pioneers of gospel, and they, you know, raised you in church.
Amen.
So we was raised in church all the time. You know, ministry is big inside my family. So I come from a long list of ministry, evangelists, prophets, and preachers, and elders, and prophets, and so. But the call of God, I guess I could say it's always been on my life. Even when I was out in the world doing wrong, I always knew it was something different about me. And that's, you know, it wasn't a struggle once I accepted the call. It really wasn't a struggle. I haven't looked back, you know. I have had some hours where, you know, a pastor, you know, just the ministry itself, you know, have a big responsibility. Time, you know, you can get weighted down with a lot of stuff. It kind of make you feel like, oh gosh, you know, I don't think I want no part of this. When God called you to do it, you know, He let you have those moments and said, okay, son, get right back in the race.
I used to think ministry was always like peachy, but I found out that ministry is very messy.
Oh gosh, yes sir.
I thought every day would be great, but it don't always work that way. But there is a great reward in the end. I got a couple more questions for you. And I normally ask hundreds of pastors this question. What is your approach to criticism? I'm sure you get it. I get it. But I think it's all about how you respond.
Exactly. Well, you know, one thing, criticism, I think it comes in the maturity of the person.
Yeah.
In receiving the criticism. Now, a lot of times I tell people, you know, we don't have a problem giving criticism.
Yeah.
But can you take criticism?
Yeah.
And one big thing, I think, again, it goes to the point of how you grow in God. And I feel like the stronger you grow in God, the better you'll be able to handle criticism. In this hour, what message do you feel that the Lord is laying on your heart for the people that's watching right now? Well, you know, as being an evangelist, and God has allowed me to travel around the country. The one thing that, man of God, I see that is very important message that we get across is, number one, is letting the people know that the image that people have painted about the church and about the men and women of God is not really what it is.
Yeah, I agree.
You know, and the Bible lets us know that in the last days that the very elect would be fooled if it was possible.
Yeah.
And so, because of the things that are going on in Christendom, as I like to say, it have painted a very bad image of how the church is.
Yeah.
And
especially people in the world.
Exactly. and those are the people that we are trying to draw to Christ.
Yeah.
And like I told him, I told him, hey, for the church, the devil he don't need any more help being the devil.
Yeah.
He don't need no help in trying to destroy the character of the church. He does a pretty good job of himself, so we shouldn't help him out.
Yeah.
But my main message is, as I go throughout this country, is to teach and preach to the people of God. The time is winding down, and to show the love. And brother Henry, Harry, excuse me. A lot of times now in this hour we're living in, people don't feel the love that we should show as Christians one to another. And so to exemplify the love, the Bible lets us know that not only that we have to be hearers of the word, but we have to be doers. I have to be a doer of what I preach, or what I hear. And if I tell you that if God so loved the world, I should be able to show you love. And so that's where I'm at, is to show the love of Christ to the people, to try to straighten this image out of the bad church that people have painted, and to preach holiness to the people.
Amen.
To let them know that he's soon to return.
Holiness is right.
Yes.
I had a friend that told me a while back about how she was hurt by the church.
Yes.
And I like how you talk about it. It's all about image.
Exactly.
I'm done with the church. I'm done with God. All churches hurt people, and it gives a distorted picture or a distorted view of who God really is.
That's right.
And I said, well, just because one church or person hurt you, the church doesn't mean every pastor is going to hurt you and every church is going to hurt you.
Exactly.
Thank you, Pastor. It was an awesome interview.
Yes, sir.
If you're ever in the Palestine, Texas area, visit 904 South Street right here in Palestine, Texas. I'm pretty sure that you will have a glorious and blessed time in the Lord. Visit www.youtube.com/HenryHarris100. Subscribe to our channel. Also, visit www.facebook.com/TheBrotherHenry and You Show. Till next time, peace out. Love you. God bless you. Have a great week.